अरे बिल्कुल।
Hi all, good evening. We'll wait for a few more minutes, let others to join. Hi all, good evening. Able to hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen, guys. Let me know once it is visible. So thank you all for joining the day one session. Okay, whoever is new for the session, yesterday we conducted a demo. That recording is available in the group. Okay, what are the WhatsApp group we joined? Recording is available. You can in the last session we discussed what is the syllabus we are exactly going to cover, and also we discussed how the SAP and TOSCA will work. We discussed a brief about these concepts. Today it's completely session for the SAP guys. So I'm not going to touch anything in the TOSCA. So I'm going to discuss only about the SAP. Okay, in today agenda is to discuss about SAP and what is SAP SD. This is a overall view. I'm not going to depth in each and every concept because a few people are completely new for the SAP. For their purpose, I just simplified this session, and we are going to discuss. We are going to understand first ERP, what is ERP, and what is SAP, and then we are going to discuss how the SAP SD will work. Okay, so my voice is clear. Able to see the PPT, right?
Yes, it is clear and visible.
Okay, thank you so much. So, so first we'll try to understand what is SAP. So SAP is a company, guys. Before going to this in depth, SAP is a company. The company name is also SAP. The tool name is also SAP. Okay, SAP is a short form of like few people used to say as SAP. Okay, it's completely fine calling by SAP, but when we are closely working with the SAP clients, right? They won't prefer to call by SAP. This is because this is a acronym of the system, application, and product and data processing. So usually they will expect us to call by SAP, not as SAP. Okay, but you can came across this both terms equally. Okay, so SAP stands for System Applications and Processing Data Process Products and Data Processing. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is an ERP. Okay, it is one of the ERP, or also one of the leading ERP in the market. Okay, so first, before understanding SAP, first we'll try to understand ERP because SAP is also one of the ERP. Okay, first let's assume let's consider a scenario where ERP is not implemented. Okay, let's consider a company that ERP is not implemented. What will happen? What is the drawback they will face? So let's assume that a customer is calling, okay, to the company, like that company is selling the product to the customers. So the customer is calling to the sales team. Okay, the customer is calling to the sales team. So the customer want this much list of products, this much quantity. So the sales team, once they got the information, sales team check the inventory. Inventory is the place where the product is stored. So they're checking the inventory, but the thing is the product, how that much product is not available in the inventory. So obviously we can't deliver the product to the customers. What will happen? We lost the customer. So this is the drawback if you are not implemented the ERP. So now what will happen? If we'll take the same scenario, what will happen if we implement the ERP in the company? Okay, first. So like as I mentioned, all the components are interlinked here. So now we'll see with a practical example. So we'll take the same scenario. In every place, I'm going to consider the negative scenario only. So I'm going, as customer is calling to the sales team, they are saying that we need this much products, this much quantities. So sales team, before giving the confirmation to the customer, first they will check the inventory. Okay, for the availability of the product. So say first process is the customer is calling to the sales team. Sales team is checking with the inventory whether the product is available or not. Let's take a negative scenario here. Let's assume that product is not available. Okay, that much product is not available. So the next step, once the product is not available, the sales team will reach out to the production planning team. Production planning team is responsible for doing the production. Okay, so the production planning team, if the product is not available, the production planning team will start the production. Okay, they'll start the production. Once the production is completed, they will push it to inventory. Once the inventory is occupied with the requirements, then the sales team inform the customer that once the information is passed, they will deliver the product. Okay, so if the product is not available, they will check the inventory. If the product is not available, they will ask the production planning to do the production, and once the production is completed, they will push it to inventory, then that will be delivered to the customer. Now I will take one more negative scenario. Same again, the customer is calling to the sales team. Sales team is checking the inventory. Product is not available, and their sales team is asking production team to plan the production. Let's take a negative scenario. For to perform the production, raw materials is not available. We are running out of raw material. Then the production team will check with the vendors to supply the raw materials to prepare the production. So now the production team will ask the vendor to deliver the raw material. So to for once the product is delivered, means it will production planning team will push the shop floor execution team to perform the execution. Means the complete product completion will be taken care. If the raw material is not available, then when they will buy the product from the means raw material from the vendor. Once the production planning team will once the product is sorry raw material is released from the vendor, then they will ask the shop floor execution team to start the production. So same, once the production is completed, then production management team push the product to the inventory, then sales team will inform the customer, then the product will be delivered to the customer. So for this one, there in two places finance is involved. Like to buy the raw material, we need to pay the money. Okay, so here the finance is involved. Also, once the product is delivered to the customer also pay the money. Okay, whatever the product they purchased. So in these two places, finance team is involved. Okay, wherever the monetary aspects are involved, the finance team comes into the picture. So the finance team is responsible for paying the vendor for the raw materials. Also, finance team is responsible for collecting the monetary aspects from the customer. So to perform all the team execution, to perform the sales action, to maintain the products in the delivery, to plan the production, to execute the production, to collect the money from the respective people, and plan the transportation for the vendors, everything we need a human resource, right? So all the human resources things will be taken care by the HR department. So this is how the everything are interconnected. There is no, this is a standalone department. It is not interconnected with that. There is nothing like that in ERP. Everything are interconnected. So everything they need to work with the dependency of the other departments. Okay, few will be very close. Few will be like maybe in the database they need, but they are not closely working with the people. Okay, so I will give a brief about, I will reiterate what exactly we discussed. In every places, I'm going to take a negative scenario here. The customer is calling to the sales team for the list of product. So before giving the confirmation, sales team checking in the inventory, the products are available or not. Let's assume the products are not available. Now sales team will instruct the production planning team to do the production. For performing the production, we are running out of raw material. Then the production planning team will check with the vendor for buying the raw materials. Once the raw materials is received from the vendor, shop floor execution team will execute the production. Then they will inform to the production planning team, and then it will be pushed to the inventory. Okay, so once the final product is pushed to the inventory, sales team will be responsible, will inform the customer, and the product is delivered to the customer. So wherever the finance aspects are involved, like buying the product from the vendor and pushing the product to the customer, so in these two aspects, finance team comes into the picture. And for perform all the human related actions, HR team will be responsible for deploying the human resources in each department. Okay, this is how the ERP will work, guys. So same ways all the ERPs will work. So SAP is one of the ERP, Salesforce is one of the ERP. Okay, so now first we'll break down, like lot of departments are involved, right? So in departments, like in SAP, they will define it as in modules. Okay, so different modules will perform different actions. So in the modules, we can categorize this into two different modules. One is functional modules, one is technical modules. First, we'll discuss what are the functional modules. Like finance, SAP FI, finance. So that is one of the functional module, and CEO controlling is one of the functional module. SD, sales and distribution, material management, production planning, quality management, plant maintenance, human capital management or human resource, HR department, warehouse management, extended warehouse management. This everything, like few more is there. Okay, I have mentioned only the high level modules. Okay, like if you break down one model, there will be sub models also available. So these are all functional modules. So here the real-time flows are performed. Okay. So when it comes to technical module, like that is like a development aspects. Okay, like SAP basis, security, SAP security, SAP process integration, process orchestration, SAP ABAP. That is a business language. Programming aspects are involved in this modules that are called technical modules. Functional modules are real-time modules that is used by the end users to perform the transactions. Okay, these are the overview of the SAP modules. Okay, so we are going to in detail. We are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. Just first, we need to understand what exactly the SAP and what the modules are. So if you understood what is ERP, how the ERP will work. Okay, one ERP, one particular department will be depends upon the another department. So they will work together for the common goal. So now we already mentioned we are going to discuss about the SAP SD. SAP SD is nothing but sales and distribution. Means sales and distribution means like for let's assume we are running a company. Customer will come. They will give a list of product they require. So now based on the requirement, I will deliver the product to that particular customer. This is sales and distribution. So after getting the input, I will sales and I will distribute the product to that premise. This is the SAP SD in simple terms. But it involves the one end-to-end cycle. So sales and distribution cycle is also called as an OTC cycle, means order to cash cycle. So it starts with order, it ends with cash. Okay. So first we'll speak how the SAP SD will start and how it will end. First, first we need to create a sales order. Sales order is nothing but like the customer is coming. Okay, customer is coming to the company, they are giving these products. So I need these products, this many quantities. So they will give a list of details. So based on that we need to prepare an order, right? So what is the customer detail, when they require, what are the products they require, how many products they require, they need, what is the mutual agreement between you. Maybe it is not like a in one day one go I'm not going to deliver all the products. Maybe monthly for the period of 6 months, for every month I need this much products. So all the after entering all the details, we'll create an order. So based on the order, that sales order only, all the flows will be linked. Okay, so first we need to create a sales order. Based on the customer's input, we'll create a sales order. Okay, so before sales order, it is not like it starts with a sales order. SD starts with a sales order, but before sales order, there are two steps are involved. Okay, it is out of this cycle. I will giving a brief about this one. No company will straight away come to the another company and they will straightly give the list of product I need like that. First, they will do an inquiry. Okay, so first before creation of sales order, what will happen? No, first the company will inquire. For example, I need let's assume I'm the um, consumer. Okay, I'm the customer. If I want to purchase the bulk order, what I will do, I will go for 10 companies like who are deliver the same type of product. I will compare who is more effective. I will have some certain criteria which is more effective for me, which is cost effective, which is more reliability. I have my own criteria. For that, first I will do the inquiry. So for that, first I will go to the 10, let's assume 10 companies I'm going and I'm giving the same, I'm going to inquire for this particular products. So after that inquiry, out of this one, what I will do, maybe I will eliminate 5 companies. I'm not going to buy this. Within these 5 companies, I'm going to buy the products. So for that one, after inquiry, I'm eliminating 5. For this 5, out of 5, I'm going to select one company. For before going before the confirmation, I will ask for the quotation. So I will give the again list of products. Give me the quotation for this one. Okay. So after getting the quotation, from the five company, and I will decide which company I'm going to buy. Maybe I can decide on my own. Like for example, I need 10 products. Let's sample. I'm saying I need 10 products. Five product I'm going to buy from company A. Five product from company B. Okay. Based on my criteria, this is matching. So let's assume that for one company, I'm going to buy five products. So out of these five companies, I'm going to decide this particular company, I'm going to buy five products. So once the after the complete confirmation, I'm going to make transaction with this particular company. Then only I will go to that company, ask them to deliver the product. So then only the sales order will get created. So before that, inquiry is created, quotation is created from the company end. Okay. So now once the confirmation is done, I will ask the company to deliver these products. For to deliver these products, first process they will do is they will create a sales order. Okay, it will contain all the details that I'm going to explain in the next few minutes. So first we will create a sales order. Once the sales order is created, the next step is to we need to check the availability. Okay, once the availability is checked, okay, the products are available, then it will perform the outbound delivery. Outbound delivery is picking and packing. Like we need to deliver. It is not like a 10 products or small products. It is B2. Let's assume in the B2B. They are running a business, but for to run the business, they need to purchase the products from the another company. So in this purpose, it is will be a very bulk. Sometimes the container full of products we need to deliver. So for that, we need to properly pack and properly pick the particular products. So that is called outbound delivery. After checking the availability to perform the outbound delivery. Once the outbound delivery, like packing is done, we need to plan the transportation. Which type of transportation we are going to plan, whether it's air transport, road transport, or railway transport. You need to decide, like based on the feasibility. Okay, so it's a mix of transport. Like we need to send the goods to via train. Once it reaches the destination to deliver to the customer premise, I'm going to use the roadway. So properly we need to plan the transportation. Transportation is very important because it depends upon the type of product you are going to deliver. If it is a glass type of products or easily broken products, that based on that you need to decide. You need to based on that design, based on that you need to pack. Also based on that you need to plan the transport as well. Okay, you need to carefully handle that particular type of products. So we need to plan the transportation. Once the transportation is planned, then the goods will be picked up from the customers means company premise. The goods will be picked up. Once the goods is picked, we need to issue that goods to the customer premise. So we are going to issue the goods. Once the goods is issued to the particular customer premise, then we'll be doing the billing. Okay, so then we are after the product is delivered to the customer premise, we are doing the billing. Once the billing is done, the customer need to process the payment to the company. Okay, so this is how the process ends. So here you can see it starts with the order creation, it's end with the payment. So this is in the short form they will call us O2C cycle, OTC cycle, order to cash cycle. So SD is otherwise called as O2C, that is order to cash. So this is how the SAP SD flow will work. Hope this will give a overall idea how the SAP SD will work. Now we'll see the components. What are the key components are involved in SAP SD? One of the major components in the SAP SD is first is master data, sales, shipping of material, billing and invoice, sales support, transportation of products. If you are exporting, right, then the foreign trade is involved across the country. Okay, first we'll discuss what is master data. Master data is nothing but as mentioned, it is a collection of data. So master data we can divide into three categories. One is customer master data, second one is material master data, third one is pricing condition. So customer master data is nothing but all collection of details of the customer. Okay, yes. So means it is not like a one-time customer, like they are coming and buying the product. Sometimes one-time customer is also there, but it is a continuous agreement will be scheduled for a period of 3 years or 2 years or 6 months. We are going to deliver the product. Okay, so we need to think in a broader perspective, guys. Like B2B, business to business is involved. So at the time, lakhs and crores of transactions going to be happen from one company to another company. Okay, so in this place, before giving the we need to collect all the details of the customer, like what is the company name, where it is registered, what is their customer premise, where we are going to deliver. If they are having 5 branches across one country, na, for 5 branches, what is their address, details about customer will be stored as a customer master data. Okay, also like what is the limitation, maximum limit what we can give, like how much we can lend to that particular customer. All the details will be related to customers will be stored as a data, that is called customer master data. And material master data, material master data is we are going to deliver a product. Okay, so we are going to deliver a product. So all the details about the material. So what is the name of the material, and maybe let's if the product is expiry date, what is the expiry date, what is the manufacture date, and where the materials are stored. So everything about the material will be stored. Data of the material will be stored. That is called material master data. And pricing conditions. So pricing condition is nothing but everything related to pricing. Okay, so what is the price of the product? If they are buying the bulk in count, now what the discount will be? Maybe in the yearly, towards the end of the year, I'm going to give a discount now. So all the details related to the pricing aspects we are going to store as a data, that is called pricing conditions. So customer data is collection of data of customer. Material master data is nothing but collection of materials data, and pricing conditions related to pricings. So this all about say master data. Now we'll discuss about sales. So the sales won't start straightly, like the particular customer will come and I need this product. Before that, as I mentioned, inquiries and quotations are involved. Based on the inquiry and quotations are involved, then only will the order will be created. So actual SD will start with the sales order creation only. Before the inquiry and quotation is called pre-sales. Okay, so this both process, inquiry and quotation, is called as a pre-sales. Okay, the sales starts with creation of sales order. Okay, so now so quotations, inquiries we discussed, and sales orders we discussed. Now consignment is one type of sales. Like consignment is nothing but, maybe let's assume like I'm going to deliver a product to the particular customer A. Okay, so I'm delivering the product from my premise, from the company premise. I'm delivering product to the customer A. I will deliver that product to the customer A, but I won't charge. Okay, when I will charge now, let's assume I delivered 1,000 product in their premise. The product is still available in their premise, the customer premise, but I won't charge. When I will charge now, after selling the product, the customer is selling the product to their consumer, no, then only I will do the billing. So this is called consignment. The product is available in the customer premise, still that particular product is owned by the company, not owned by the customer. When they will do the billing, no, once the product is sales means sent to that particular consumers, then only I will do the billing and all. So that is called consignment. And scheduling agreements. So agreements plays a vital role in all the modules, especially in sales and distribution. So it is not like a one-time activity. So mostly when it comes to B2B, it is a like continuous agreement will be there within the period of 6 months. Also, it is not a one time we are going to deliver all the products. Maybe weekly once or 2 weekly once or monthly once we are going to deliver a product. Maybe in the, let's assume in the period of January and February, I need very minimum number of products. In the period of March and April, I need more number of products. So everything will be detailedly mentioned in the agreements. So scheduling agreements is a part of sales. And credit and debit memo. So this is very important because we need to check the credibility of the particular customer, because like the lakhs and crores are involved in this particular sales. So we need to understand the credibility, how they are credible in their own market. We need to understand, we need to study that one. Like we have a civil score and all, right? Same ways we need to understand their credibility. So based on that only sales orders will be created. So for each and every customers, the credible things are automatically calculated. For example, we are the flag is also added for that particular customer. So if you are trying to give the more product, whatever is assigned, no, even if you try to give while creating a sales order, it won't allow you to create. It will throw a warning. So for this particular customer, we need to give the maximum product of this much only. So these type of things will be configured in the backend based on the customer's credibility, and it won't consider only one factors. Lot of factors are involved in the defining the credibility and all. Okay, so this is all about the sales. So now sales is done. Now building. When it comes to billing, here both automatic and manual invoice creation will be taken care. So maybe for example, we have a scheduled agreements. So for this particular period, I'm going to deliver this much product. If it is scheduled agreement, why I need to create everything manually? So if it is a scheduled means, if whatever the planned one, the same thing if we delivered, it automatically also we will perform the billing. Okay, so that also possible in the SAP. Okay, so and we can integrate in real time with the finance aspects. So billing, so whether they have cleared that particular settlements and all, we can plan in this while billing. Also based on the pricings, how much prices are involved in the billing aspects. So whether they have followed the discount and all. So each and everything will be planned in the billing section. And the shipping and transport, this is very important. Okay, so before shipping we need to pack the particular material. Packing is very maybe very complicated things. Like we need to specify like how, maybe for example, I'm going to deliver small products means how much, like for one in one box, how much product I need to put it in that box. I need to define that. Then that will become one box. So how much box I need to put it in one big box. So like that, you need to plan the packing in such a way so that whatever the planned one, there is no written. We need to think in a return perspective. So if we delivered any damaging product, if it is a production issue, that may be acceptable. Like we need to work from our end during the delivering. If you anything is damaged, so we need to think in this perspective. They will return the product, so we need to avoid the return. So in this aspect, we need to plan the packing. Okay. So and then inventory management. So inventory management is nothing but like let's assume I need 1 lakhs of products I need to deliver to that particular customer, but in this premise I have 90,000 of products only available in this inventory, only 90,000. 10,000 is available in different location. Let's assume 90,000 is available in Bangalore location, but 10,000 is available in the Hyderabad location or Chennai location. So but we need to deliver 1 lakh products maybe in the other location, Mumbai location. So how to plan this accordingly? Everything should be reached where the customer is requested. In this particular date, the customer is requested on the date or before the date, we need to deliver this one. So based on that, we need to plan the inventory. Okay, and transportation. So we need to plan a proper way so that it won't delay. It won't make a delay. We need to plan with a buffer and all. So these things we need to handle in the shipping and transportation. Along with that, return delivery. If anything is returned, based on the reason, we need to plan the returns as well. So how to plan the return? So that also comes under the shipping and transportation. So these are the components are involved in the shipping and transportation. So now, when it comes to SAP SD, so what is the major advantages of SAP SD? So in one transactions, you can track all the details. Like if the product is in the if the customer is in the inquiry phase, we can check how many inquiries came, how many quotations came, how much is turned to sales order creations, and if it is in the delivery transit, no, some third parties involved in the delivery means how to track them. So everything, every centralized things is you can see in the one particular window. So using the SAP SD, you can achieve this one. Also, you can record the pre-sales and post-sales, how much people are converted into the real time. And after that one, maybe if it is a like, let's assume the automobile aspects as well. So if you are delivering any automobile related car or any transportation, no, after that we need to care about their post sales as well. If anything is anything fault has happened within that is covering within the warranty period, we need to take care of that. That type of things are comes under the post sales. So we can record the post sales, pre sales and post sales. We effectively manage that one. So that is one of the main advantage in the SAP SD. So like it is not only within particular region. You can monitor across the different countries as well within the one module. You can effectively handle the sales aspects happening within that particular company. Okay, so when comes to SAP, lot of documentations are involved, like for creation of sales order, maintaining the data, lots of documents are involved. We are going to discuss in the real-time classes, and we are going to extract few reports as well, okay, in SAP. So if we need to effectively handle those documents so that we can do it in the SAP SD. So these all are about the SAP SD. I'm giving the overview. Like I'm not going into depth because in the sales itself, sales order itself, we have a lot of sales order types are involved. Like maybe in the demo class, whoever is attended the yesterday session, no, we have typed OR in the sales order, sales type. We have selected OR. OR is the standard order. Okay, so everything we have a code for that. So if I take one topic, it will be taken 1 hour. But before going into depth, first we need to understand what is ERP, what is SAP, and what is SAP SD, what are the different components of SAP SD before going into each and topic depth. Okay, I'll stop here. If anyone have any questions, you can raise your hand. I will address one by one. Yes, Madhu.
Prakash Madhan. Yeah, actually, just humble request since it is possible to go bit slow because we am not part of the SAP part, so trying
Oh,
to get the information and trying to think on such a way. Second thing,
sure,
like
sure, Madhu.
whatever the
Mm, mm.
workflow model you have, so it will be common for each and in every company where the SAP ERP it's implemented
Yes, it's a common flow only.
for
But they can do
SD.
customizations. If they
Okay.
need to
Uh,
skip any particular process or any
hmm.
fields they want to skip now, they can do. Like for example,
Yeah,
SAP is
this.
a open source, but they can do lot of customizations.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. And let's example, if this is the overall discussion which you have done, we
Mm,
want to see if you will go to for the any kind of the interview for this
mm,
SAP and TOSCA and all these things, they will ask in-depth knowledge, right, for
mm,
the
mm,
module wise. So
mm.
do you have any link, yeah, somewhere we can go and refer and understand in better way, more in details, like theoretical,
Definitely,
practically, or
definitely.
already you are going to give us, right? But more
Mm.
theoretical way also. So if you will
Definitely,
provide
I will
some
take
link.
care of those things. Definitely, I will give a proper reference links and materials so that
Hmm,
because it's a we are going to learn both TOSCA and SAP. If I take a SAP, that alone will take a SAP SD alone. It will take around 15 to 20 years. But I'm not
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
hmm,
discuss in depth. But
hmm,
whatever is required in the interview perspective, whatever the materials you required, I'm going to share everything. What is the reference links you want to refer? So you are then you can that links is completely for the understanding of SAP. Okay, Tosca, you no need to refer anywhere, but I will give the reference material for Tosca as well. The thing is, I'm going to completely all the end-to-end topics in Tosca. I'm going to cover in this course, but in SAP, we have limitations. Whatever is required necessary, that I'm going to cover in this course. But if you want to learn depth, I won't stop there. I will give the what all the reference links, everything. That is more than enough. If whatever I'm giving, if you go through that, you can understand those things. That is more than enough to crack the interview.
why? Because see,
Mm.
going through the PPT, we can have the basic idea, but in depth,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
When we
You need to go in depth a few aspects, Madhu. Okay. Also, I'm
Correct.
not going to stop SAP SD here. I'm also going
Hmm.
in the upcoming sessions, not in the immediately. Like first, I need to give the overview of SAP and SAP SD, and I need to give the overview of how the TOSCA will work. Once you understand the fundamental concepts of these things, then I will go depth. TOSCA also I will go to the advanced topics. In same ways for SAP also, SAP SD also I'm going bit depth. You can get an idea overall how the things are involved in SAP. But the thing is, if you want to learn more, no, I will share definitely I will share the reference links so that you can go through. Even if you have any doubts while going through that particular documentations, I'll be there to help you out.
All right. Yeah, that's from my side. Thanks, Prakash.
Thank you, Madhu. I'll slow down from the next sessions. Okay. Yes, Srinivas.
Hi. You are mentioning that yesterday's session and today's session, SAP SD, but in the material you mentioned that SAP S4 HANA, where it will come to the picture.
So S4 HANA is not a separate thing. So it is like a evolution of server. Okay. So S4 HANA is a Fury. Okay. So this is a SAP GUI. This is called SAP ECC. So now So now whatever I am action performing here in this particular GUI, same action I performs in this Fury. So this is called an S4 HANA. Okay. So we are going to discuss in depth how the evolution is happened. Like we are going to discuss R3, ECC, HANA, everything, so that you can get an idea how the HANA will work.
So GUI is upgraded version for S4 HANA is browsing the
Browser.
SAP
Yes.
systems.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions, guys?
I have one
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Actually,
Yes,
already
please.
I have 4 years experience in TOSCA automation testing using the web and desktop application. Coming to the SAP, as you said, it is a open source tool. Actually, I am
No.
working.
No, it is not an open source tool. SAP
Oh,
is not
okay,
an
okay,
open source. Means open
okay.
source means in the customization aspects, there is no fixed screens are involved. If you want any customization, you can do that. That I mentioned as an open source.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm working in insurance domain. In insurance, I'm scanning the modules like tab wise. In SAP also same, or we are going to do some other operations like using the TOSCA scans.
In TOSCA perspective, SAP will also, you can follow the same strategy for understanding the SAP, means automate the SAP as well. But the thing
Okay.
is, if you're going for the SAP related interviews, they will test
Yeah.
your SAP knowledge as well. In
Okay.
TOSCA, like they will test your SAP knowledge as well as they will test your how as automation testers how you are approaching the SAP screens. So
Oh,
you
okay.
need to do some hands-ons in SAP as well. Even though you are
Okay.
having a experience in TOSCA in insurance domain, that is well and good. That will make your task easier here. So you no need
Yeah.
to discuss about what is RTB, no TCD and all. You already aware about it, about
Yes.
those
Yes.
things.
Yes.
What are
Yes.
the different type of identification methods? That and all you already
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah.
The thing is, you need to have a proper hands-ons in an SAP.
In
So
SAP too.
yeah,
Okay.
because how to handle a SAP tables effectively. So these type of questions you can expect in the interview. How to implement the
Okay.
TCD in that particular when it comes to SAP test cases.
SAP.
So what is the
Okay.
data storage practices you are following in that previous SAP process? These and all you will be facing this one in real time. So technically you can clear, like TOSCA technically you can clear this one.
Yeah.
So this one
Yes.
you need to specifically work on the SAP related things.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that one only you need to figure it out. You need to work on this element.
Okay. Okay. You will provide these things, right?
Yes, definitely.
Uh,
This course is with SAP, TOSCA with SAP. Along with that, we are going to discuss about the API testing as well.
okay.
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 Yeah.
Fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So you have experience in the TCD, TDS, DEX and all?
Yes. 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 I have. I
Okay. You
primarily
are
working in
all.
DexC solution.
Oh, great. You know about the configuration of DEX, sorry?
Yes. Yes. I
With
know.
AOS, without AOS?
With the AOS.
With AOS. No. We are following the with AOS in a real time only.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
already aware about right this how the
Yes.
architecture will flows in this.
Yes. Yes.
Then
I
great.
know. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it will be easy for you to grab the SAP knowledge and how to implement the SAP
Okay.
related projects.
Okay.
Okay. Great.
End of this session, you are going to provide the certification as well, right?
Yeah, certification from the institute will be provided. Also,
Okay.
the SAP means the Tricentis is certified, right? Like AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, AE1,
Yeah.
and TOSCA
Yeah.
product consultant examination. For this one, I
Okay.
will guide you.
Yeah. Okay. Already I have did 4 certification recently, like
Great.
AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2. Next
Excellent.
time planning to move to SAP. That's why I'm planning to take the course training institute.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. Then I continue this session. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Madhu?
No. Sorry, I have to unmute.
Okay, no problem. Any other questions, guys? We are going to discuss small topic in SAP GUI part. Okay, before that, any questions?
Nothing from my side.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. So, hope my screen is still visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Yeah. So now this is a SAP GUI. Okay. So now to maybe if someone is completely new for the SAP, we need to understand one technical term called transaction code. Okay, so transaction code, like if I want to create a sales order, okay, as I mentioned, creation of sales order is nothing but a customer will give a list of products for that, for their acknowledgement, and using that particular documentation only, we are going to proceed to the next steps. So first we need to create a sales order based on the customer inputs. To create a sales order, first I need to go to that create sales order page. So how to navigate to that? So for that, I need to go to VA01. So this is a transaction code called VA01. If I enter VA01 here, if I hit on this execute, so now it will open the page to create a sales document. Okay, this is a sales order page. So I need to fill these details. These details I need to fill. So before that, now I entered VA01. So what is transaction code? Transaction code is nothing but it will ease our work. Means, for example, what is the it's a shortcut. So what is the conventional way? If it is a shortcut, what is the conventional way we need to follow? So if I want to go to the VA01 page, maybe I'll go to the VA01 page so that so this is a VA01. So create sales document. I need to fill this order type, sales organization, distribution channel, division, sales group, sales office, and sales group. This is the details I need to fill. So if once I hit on this enter, it will go to the next page. So to come to this page, I have entered VA01. So this is a shortcut. As I mentioned, this is a shortcut. So they will call us transaction code or T code in short. So what is the conventional way? So if I want to open that VA01, so everything is stored in a folder format case. In SAP, all the transactions will be stored in a folder format. So everything is available inside this SAP menu. If I open the SAP menu, a lot of things are available. So in this one, if I want to go to that create sales order page, I need to open the logistics. Once I open the logistics, I need to open the sales and distribution. Okay, I need to open the sales and distribution. In this one, I need to open the sales. Once I open the sales, I need to open the order. So once I open the order, VA01 is there. See? So if I double click on this VA01, I'm going to double click on this one. So it is coming to this page, same page. So this is the conventional way. So to eliminate this process means you can't remember this path every time, right? Because more than 1,000 plus transactions are involved in SAP. You can't remember all the paths, right? Maybe by experience you can remember, but the thing is it is difficult, very difficult to remember these things. So for the purpose, for each and every transactions, each and every process, we have a transaction code, means T code. So using the T code, I'm going to eliminate this one straight. Whatever the screen I want, I will search here. It will land on this one. Okay. So now if I enter the VA01, instead of opening this, like maybe I will open this again. SAP menu, logistics. Then in the logistic, I need to open the sales and distribution. Then I need to open the sales. Then I need to open the order. I need to click on this one. So instead of going this way, I'm using the transaction code. That is T code. So VA01. So now You can see VA01 is create, VA02 is change, VA03 is display. First I will open VA01. So it is create sales document. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm clicking on this VA02. This is change sales document. And third one, this is displaying the sales document. So now, so it is in the sequence order. Most of the T codes are, guys, if it is a 01, most of the time, not all, most of the time, if the T code is starting with 01, then most of the time it will be a create, means creation of any order, create. Second one is change, means something is created, you want to edit something, right? You can go to the change one and you can edit. So using the change transaction code only you can edit. Okay, so in display, as the name mentioned, you can see only the what is the data are involved. You can't edit in that particular display transaction code. So one means create, two is change, three means display. This is a it is not only for the SAP SD, it's across the different models in SAP. This is the same format will be using. So VA01 is like one is create, two is sales, three is display. Okay, so but create, change, display will follow in this format. Like it is not like change, create, and display. First create, then change, then display. Okay, now sometimes few things won't start with one. Maybe it will start with 55. If 55 is create, 56 will be obviously change, 57 will be display. Okay, so this sequence you need to understand. Okay, fine. Now the reason is like in the same thing I can do create, change, a display, right? But you can see the option in the creation page also. You can click on the edit, so it will be automatically turned to from creation to change. Okay, so from change to display, you can change within the same, instead of going to each and every transaction within this one. You can see that options. Okay, those options also you can uh, you can use and go to the different transaction within the same screen. But the thing is, here the permissions are restricted. Maybe for end user, like for example, we need to think in the very end user. So in the end user, I won't give the access to change or create anything. They can see only the order details. Okay, if something they are going to deliver, maybe delivery persons or third parties are involved, they don't have a privilege to change anything. They can display or they can add some comments, but they can't change anything related to the orders. So for that, I will restrict the connections. I will give only display access to this one. So in this component, in this particular also, you won't see the like all the SAP MMT codes. In this particular SAP, you can see all the SDT codes. Okay, all the SD transactions and few integration transactions you can see. Like SAP and MM are involved in few places. That transaction you can have an access. Maybe let's assume. So see, I have searched for this RZ11, this T code. If I RZ11, if I search this one, so it is throwing an error. Transaction RZ11 is locked. Actually, this is the basis transaction. So everyone won't get this access. If they get an access, they can make some changes in the application level. So for the purpose, like this is development people will get this access. Okay, but the functional consultants won't get the access for this one. To make any changes in the transactions, they can get an access for to make the system related details. For example, I will give a small example to understand this one. So like you are going to order a product in Amazon, means you get an all the access to search the product, do the payment, place the order, but you won't get an access to change the price of the product. Okay, whatever is you are seeing as a price of product, that is the final fixed one. But let's assume if I go to the or is at 11 or a base related transaction, I can get an access to change the price of the product, or I can add a discount of the product. So that is called development related permissions. So based on their role, they will give the permissions. Okay, so everything will be taken care by the SAP admin team. Okay, this is a brief about the transactions. Okay, how it will work. Okay, any other doubts related to SAP, related to course?
Yes, Prakash, can you go with VA01 and
Sure.
just
Sure.
Yeah, double click on it.
Mm.
So here, order type, sales organization, distribution channel.
Mm.
So these information from where we'll get it? Like
So that like if you
this
need a
is
valid
this
data, yes,
yeah
proceed.
configuration is it?
Yeah. So
Oh,
before going to this one, so if I click on this order type, this is a
hmm.
help icon. So what are the different order types are feasible for create the sales document? Everything will be shown here. Out of this, we are going to select which type of order, whether it's a promotion order for to perform like this order type is a technical term. Which type of order
Hmm.
you are going to create? It's a sales order. This is one order. This standard order is called a sales order. If you want to return the product, they are going to return some product. Now we need to create a again on order we need to create. For that, you need to use this particular where is that return? Yeah, this particular order you need to use. Okay. For replacement, you need to use different orders.
So in the real time scenario, let's say example we using Amazon, Flipkart. So
Mm,
I'm just trying to correlate the things.
mm, mm,
Same thing is happening when we do the order type. They will start doing like
mm.
when we
Same.
go with a return or replacement, they will create the order type accordingly. Is it?
Yes, Amazon also using the one type of ERP. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe they will use other ERPs, or I'm not sure about what exact ERP they're
Yeah, it
using this one,
depends.
but depends
Hmm.
upon their requirement. But in backend, this is happening. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes they will integrate with the automatic process. Like there is no manual intervention involved. If you do a return
Hmm.
process, some order is getting created. Okay. You will get a return ID, right? That is this
Yes.
order that will be used throughout the process, or like once the return id is created, based on the return id the delivery agent come to your premise, they will collect. So once this refund is initiated now, if you are going to return, so that is linked to that return ID order only. Okay, once all the process is completed, that order will be inactive.
Okay. So this we need to do the configuration from our side, like
No,
what
as
yesterday you
automation
said.
testers, we are not responsible for that. That will be taken care by
Oh,
the development team. Okay, our team, our
oh,
responsibility is to create the order. We need to check all the functionalities are working fine or not. So
oh.
whether I can create a
Understood.
return order successfully or not, whether I can create a replacement order successfully or not, whether I can create a sales order successfully or not, I will check the different possibilities. Our as a functional testers, or automation testers, our responsibility is to check whether um, flows are working fine or not. Okay, we are not
Oh,
responsible to configure this one. This is the role of functional consultants. Even functional testers, they won't do this configuration. Functional consultants only, they will do these configurations.
oh, okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Understood. Thank
Mm,
you.
yeah. Any other questions, guys? Okay. I'll consider the silence as no. If you have any questions related to cores or technical aspects, means hope you guys are joined from any one of the WhatsApp group. You can see my number in the group description. You can ping me personally. Also, if any related to fees and all and class timings and all, no, you can check with the admin team. Mostly the class timings will be, it's a weekend course. In weekly, we are connecting 4 hours, like Saturday 2 hours and Sunday 2 hours. Okay, the timing will be 8 to 10. Okay, any doubts you can ping in the group as well, or else you can reach out to the admin teams. Okay.
You are there in the group?
Yes, I'm there in all the group.
Okay.